Why structure protects capital more than technology? In digital asset strategies, technology gets the attention. Multi-sig wallets, MPC custody, execution platforms, technology matters, but structure determines outcomes. It is legal design, control frameworks, and decision authority that ultimately define how capital is protected when markets stress and systems fail. Governance defines downside before technology acts. Technology enables execution. Governance defines limits. Without a mapped legal and operational spine, technical safety does not prevent counterparty loss, insolvency exposure, or control failures. Capital protection depends on knowing who can act, under what conditions, and with what legal authority. That clarity matters more than incremental speed or tooling. Legal entity design is the first line of defense. Legal structure determines where assets sit and how losses are contained. Entity design governs segregation of client assets, custody documentation, insolvency treatment, and recovery rights. These factors decide whether capital is protected or swept into an estate during distress. Cryptography cannot override unclear legal claims. Law and documentation define recovery pathways. Firms that prioritize entity-level clarity reduce the chance that a technical failure becomes an unrecoverable capital event. Control frameworks convert law into protection. Control frameworks translate legal design into daily operation. Segregation of duties, dual approvals, and predefined escalation rules introduce friction by design. That friction prevents a single mistake or unauthorized action from endangering capital. Technical controls enforce rules. Governance defines who sets them, who reviews them, and how exceptions are handled. Without operational clarity, even strong cryptography can be misused. Decision authority prevents emergency improvisation. Stress exposes weak governance. When authority is unclear, teams either freeze or improvise, both dangerous outcomes. Defined thresholds and tiered decision rights allow exposure-reducing actions to occur quickly, legally, and consistently. Governance answers critical questions in advance. Who can adjust exposure? When escalation is mandatory? What documentation is required? This limits discretionary behavior when attention is low and volatility is high. Why technology alone is not enough? Execution tools are necessary, but they are stateless. They do not judge proportionality. They do not assign responsibility. They do not resolve conflicts of authority. Governance provides fallback when systems fail, aligns incentives with capital protection, and ensures that tools operate within approved boundaries. Technology executes, structure decides, measuring governance by outcomes. Effective governance is measurable. Outcome-focused metrics, such as escalation response time, policy breaches, and off-hours resolution within limits, directly reflect capital protection. These measures reveal structural weaknesses earlier than technical metrics like latency or throughput. Governance that is measured improves. Governance that is assumed degrades. Kenson Investments provides research and guidance on governance design, control frameworks, and disciplined decision authority for digital asset strategies. If your organization is focused on investor capital protection, clarity begins with structure. Visit kensoninvestments.com and connect with our team.